Hello, my name is David Lamplugh and I work for Acel Art Supplies in Austin, Texas. I'm here today to answer the question, how do you draw weapons?
I usually, with guns, I pick out a perspective line and try and do it a little more mathematically. Sometimes I like to cheat other things like character design and stuff. But with guns, the foreshortening has to be relatively correct or it doesn't look that good. So I really try, when I draw this stuff, I really try to actually feel it in my mind, like I have the gun in my hand, because it allows me to imagine it in perspective a little bit better. I'm trying to put in larger shapes first, the barrel, before I get messing with large details. And that's more like what that is. I'm trying to get the biggest shapes in there and trying to concentrate on the angles. Okay, this is basically a rectangle, so that's kind of where you're going to put it in as quickly before you start concentrating on curves and that type of stuff. Get in there, make sure it's kind of going to some sort of vanishing point, because on weapons you usually like to use a ruler on them afterwards to make sure it does go to a central point. I start working back on the gun again, imagining in my mind holding the weapon in question. I'm starting to move into some details now. How does that notch there fit underneath the circular element? I'm looking at my vanishing point now, deciding the angle of that typified Luger handle. I always find it easier, especially with drawing cartoons, to start with shapes and work out technically where the vanishing points are later, if you do that at all. Okay. But on something like this, it's almost necessary to establish vanishing points and just go ahead and do it. Okay, now the trigger, which I left for last for no good reason. Put the pattern on the butt that helps establish this stuff.
And that is a little bit of how you draw weapons.